On March 22nd, 1982, some shots were filmed here of the interior Rancor pit on stage 9, and also of R2-D2 severing the chain between Princess Leia and Jabba the Hutt. Here we are, 37 years later, to the day, here at Elstree Studios, and what have we brought back with us? I'm James Burns from Jedi News, and we're delighted to be bringing this video to you from the home of the original Star Wars Trilogy at Elstree Studios. We would have loved to have taken you to one of the original stages, but unfortunately they're all currently being used at the moment. So the kind folks at Elstree Studios kindly let us use the Spielberg suite, which is also used as their boardroom, and here we are with Jabba's Sail Barge. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open this up for the very first time and take a look inside. Now we're actually going to open the box for the first time. We're going to be careful that we don't, even though it's double boxed, what we don't want to do is cut the vintage packaging inside. And even though we've had this for a few days, this is the first time that we're actually opening the box, because we agreed that we would open it on camera for all of you. So, wow. So, inside here we have Jabba's Sail Barge, the Khetanna, and as I said at the top of the video, it's 37 years to the day since some of this was actually shot here at Elstree Studios. So on March the 22nd, they actually shot the part where R2-D2 breaks Leia's chains from Jabba on the sail barge. So that's pretty incredible. And they also shot some of the Rancor scenes as well. So let me show you what happens when you open the box. You can see some of the amazing packaging, and what Hasbro have done very, very cleverly is they put this strip of cardboard here to make sure that you don't actually cut into the packaging, because they want to ensure that the packaging is kept mint for everyone, which is a really, really nice way to ensure that this is kept in pristine condition. And then there's this bit of plastic here on top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it upside down and take the barge out. There we have Jabba's Sail Barge in all its glory, and Hasbro have done an amazing, amazing job on the box. And if we tip the box, you can see some of the action figures and some of the scenes that Hasbro suggest that you create with the amazing action figures that are available as well to go with the Sail Barge. We turn this around, and then on the reverse, what Hasbro have done is they've done the original line drawing reminiscent of some of the original vintage packaging to show you, to depict the Sail Barge in all its glory. On the left-hand side of the container is the exclusive Power of the Force Yak Face action figure. And this is exclusive. It's marked as the Vintage Collection figure 000. So if we turn it around, you'll see on the back that it's marked 000. And this particular figure with the coin is only available with the Sail Barge. So there's less than 10,000 of these figures available in this particular way. And this differs to the recent release of the same figure with the inclusion of the coin and also the glass. And this is the exclusive Jabba the Hutt, which is a repaint of the previous release that came with the Rancor pit, and that's exclusive to the set with this particular deco. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice once you've got rid of the box and you've folded the box back is that there's some read before unpacking instructions here, and Hasbro very much recommends that you read these before you start putting the barge together. Now fortunately they made these available prior to shipping of the barge,
and I was able to download a copy. So I've actually read the instructions and I've got a printed out copy already, so we don't need to open these. So we're going to put those to the side for the moment. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to get rid of the outer box and be left with the barge. So we'll be back in a second. So now I've got rid of all of the outer packaging, we can start to open up the barge. And I have to say, it looks absolutely incredible. The detail and the finish on this thing is absolutely stunning. So let's go ahead and start to get to the barge itself. So one thing that they say in the instructions is not to hold the barge by these rails, because the rails supposedly are very, very precarious, and if you pull the barge up and take all its weight by those, then you can actually damage it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold it underneath and carefully get rid of these plastic or polystyrene ends. There we go. Now in the instructions it does recommend having a barge buddy. I've seen it a couple of different ways of unboxing. All of the people in the States have obviously got theirs already, and what I've worked out is that if you do it this way, by keeping the box underneath and not picking it up from the rails, as I said a few minutes ago, it's actually quite easy to do, and you don't necessarily need the second person. So there is the barge. It's 4 foot long and it looks unbelievable. When we spoke to Hasbro at Toy Fair in New York last month, they said there was over 1,000 different paint applications on this, which is incredible for a toy. And in here, in this box in here, I hold it the right way, we have all the sails and the cannon from the deck and the steering fins and also the stands to be able to display the sail barge in the correct way. So what we can do now is put these stands on so we can mount everything properly, and then we'll start putting the sails on and putting it all together, and then we'll give you a proper look around Jabba's Sail Barge, the Khetanna. So we've assembled the awesome Sail Barge, the Khetanna, and it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I think Hasbro have done an amazing job. And this HasLab, this first product from Hasbro and from their new initiative, is beyond belief. It's incredible. The paint art, the design, Mark Boudreau's amazing sculpt, everything about this is just absolutely incredible. And I think Hasbro have done a great, great job. If you're one of the lucky 10,000 people or so that have managed to get hold of one of these, congratulations, it really is a masterpiece. So what we're going to do now is have a closer look at Jabba's Sail Barge and have a look at all of the intricate details that go to make up this magnificent piece.
So the cockpit features 2 seats and steering wheels for a couple of action figures. It's a really nicely designed area leading straight back out to the cell area immediately behind it, and then the kitchen area where some delicious food can be prepared. Behind that we have Jabba's armory where all of his guards can get all the weapons that they need, and there's 3 staircases leading up to the top deck. Immediately behind that, we have Jabba's throne area where he entertains his guests. And notice the prizes that Jabba has won hanging on the wall there. Lots of area for lots of action figures here. Here is Jabba sitting majestically on his throne awaiting some guests to arrive. In the cell here, we have a dead Thorian skeleton. Now this door here is actually shown fully open, and if you give it a bit of a wiggle, it will close all the way, but it is a bit stiff. There is a hidden compartment in the armory area where Jabba can store all of the contraband he's bought from the many smugglers and bounty hunters he employs. Here on the top deck, we have 3 areas that open up, allowing you to get full access to the stairs that take you down into the main area of the ship. There's a trap door up top too, and the button for this is on the side, and whoever's standing on the trapdoor will land in the cell directly underneath. Here's have a look at the finished sail barge with all the sails on. As you can see here, it looks absolutely stunning Amazing, amazing sculpt and paint job.
If you're in the UK and various other territories, including the rest of Europe, Australia and some other places outside of North America, then you have the opportunity to potentially buy one of these over the next few days from HasLab's eBay shop. They're available for $499 plus the relevant shipping fee and also any customs of that. So in the UK, for example, we have to pay VAT and a little bit of customs as well as the carriage. It's well worth the money though. This is an incredible piece that will never be repeated in the same way. HasLab have, as I said, they've done us absolutely proud, and I look forward to see what else is coming from HasLab and Hasbro in the future. So we're going to go and play with the Khetanna now. We're going to go and get some action figures out and start populating the barge. But before we do that, we want to say a big, big thank you to all of the wonderful people here at Elstree Studios for allowing us to come down and use the Spielberg suite to unbox the barge. Also, a big thank you to all of the team at Hasbro for making this happen and for allowing us to do this unboxing, especially for all of you here on the Jedi News Network channel. Until next time, clear skies, and may the Force be with you, always.